Today, I'm making the tastiest jerk chicken using my own jerk sauce. Watch what happens. Some garlic, pimento, scallion, onion. I got two different onions. I cut that one already. And of course, my precious Jamaican Scotch bonnet. This one was in the freezer, so it's getting a little soft, but I have a whole bag in there. And black pepper, salt, and I don't have fresh thyme, so I'm using thyme from this. But fresh is better. Always use fresh when you have it. Something I want to tell you about. I discovered this. Actually, my daughter introduced me to this. And it's called Better Than Bouillon. And let me tell you something. This thing is so good. They have it in chicken, they have it in beef, and I think they have it in fish. But this you can make soup and put this in there and it tastes so good. So I'm gonna put some of this. I'm not adding anything dark other than this. This one is dark. It's the that's how it is. Anyway, I'm gonna cut them up and I'll cut them up, and then I'll show you the next step. So I've cut up all the seasoning, put in all the salt and all that stuff, and even the old pepper. So now we're ready to put it in the food processor for chopping it up, smaller. So everything is in. I dropped some of the bouillon in there, and all the seasonings are in there, and now it's ready to be processed. Now that the seasoning is chopped fine and ready for the to season up the meat, I proceed to seasoning up the chicken. You could use this for fish or any other thing. Put it in every crevice. Or when you think, and do it again. Turn it around, turn it the other way. You put it in the back, you put it in the front, and let it stay there. So I left that there for a while to soak. I left it there for about 3/4 of an hour. And then I proceed to putting it in a pan, a baking tin. And it's actually one of my cake tins. One of those sheet pan that I used to do sheet cakes in. And I cover it up with foil, and I don't want it to dry out too quick. I put it at 380, and then I put it in the oven. And I left it there for about 3/4 of an hour or so. And then I checked on it. I figured it should be cooked, and it was. But the pan had a lot of liquid. And I love that because I want that to make the gravy. So I pour off the most of the liquid, and I'll show you what I did with it. I pour off most of the liquid. Then I turn up the oven to 400, because now it's cooked and I just want it to have some color. Put some of the liquid on it, some of the gravy. Man, it smells good. You could smell the pimento and the pepper up in your nose and the seasoning. So anyway, so I put that back in there and put the oven at 400 so that it could get some color, better color. See, 400. Aye. And then now I go ahead and start doing the gravy. Sometimes it have little piece and stuff in it that you don't want, so I just pour it out in a container. Turn on the immersion blender so everything is broken up, and then I heat it up. Kind of touch it up with other little stuff. Put some more black pepper and stuff in it, and I had my gravy, man. I wasn't, we were gonna have, we had rice, but I wanted baked sweet potato. So that's what I had with mine. Boy, the chicken look good. And smell just as good. And taste good. Just the right amount of everything. And it wasn't too hot. It hot, but just how you like it. We Jamaicans love things spicy. So, yeah, man. That was my, that was that's how I make my own jerk chicken. See the gravy now? So I just share out some in a plate, put some of I love the breast, so I put some in there and the wing. And I put some of the gravy on it. And then I bake my potato. And I put it on the side with some vegetable. That was my dinner. Man, it was good. It was good. So, that's it. That's the dinner. Share out. All right. So, let me tell you something now about my peppers, okay? Coming up. So this is my setup with my new setup with my peppers. I have a 4 shelf metal thing here with lights, and it's doing good. So coming up the next video, I'm gonna show you what's going on with the peppers, and they're doing pretty good, and I'm getting lots of orders. Don't know if I'll be able to take any more. All right, so anyway, post below if you have any comments. Thanks for watching, and look out for the next video in a day or two.